if you can see me. I'm going to try to go to our YouTube channel right now and just make sure. Let's see. Need to make sure that some people can see me, hear me, all that goodness. So okay. All right. So since it's recording and going live, I'm not going to waste any time. Okay, so hopefully you can kind of see this screen and it's not so, right now it's doing this like weird inception thing. So let's see, let me go here and we're going to start with reach outs. Okay. We're going to start with reach outs, and this is how I go about keeping like the banner says, keeping my leads fresh, because reach outs should never be people that you have really communicated with before. They should always be either brand new friends or people that you've only ever had surface communication with, as far as, maybe you've commented on their stuff like once or twice or something like that. So that essentially is what your reach outs are going to consist of. So we are going to go ahead. No one's answering me in the chat right now. So, okay, I see that one person is on. Okay. Tina, can you see my screen sharing when I go to Facebook like this? Can you actually see what I'm doing on Facebook? You can let me know either in the comment section of the live, or you can tell me in the team chat.
Are you live?
Yeah. All right. So let's see. I'm gonna go to see all friends. It's gonna go here in the comment section to see. Yes, you can see my screen. Okay, good. Okay. So I'm gonna make it bigger and I'm gonna go here. Sorry if you guys can hear my dog in the background. No worries. All right, I'm gonna go to recently added just because I feel like that's a really good place to start. I'm gonna go here. So always make sure that they are not thrivers, number one. And also make sure that they're not friends with a lot of other thrivers. That's the one thing I do right away. I'm going to go to mutual friends and I'm just going to see who we have in common. If we have, okay, no thrivers. Okay. That's always a good start, because one, I don't want to steal, it's not like you can steal people, but you know what I'm saying? So there's that. I don't want to, kind of essentially take people. So I'm going to go to her profile. And so here's how I do my reach outs. I already connected with her a little bit last night. So I already loved it, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to comment with a meaningful question. So right. Oh, I can see that she's online right now and she's reacting to them right here. You can see that. Here's my Redbubble site. You can find all my designs on multiple products. Okay, so I'm going to go. And then what I would normally do is I would probably go to her page and kind of, look at stuff, or you know, whatever. But oh, I see that she commented. I create this design and then use Redbubble for production. So now what I'm going to do is, because she did this, I'm going to actually use this opportunity to go ahead and create a message with her. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and use that opportunity to chat with her in Messenger. Okay. Because Messenger is where the magic happens, right? Comments are cool. Messenger is going to make you a millionaire, though. Okay. And again, always, always questions. Everything that comes out of your mouth online should be a question. Okay. I'm going to go here and just, you can comment in the live feed, and I should be able to see it on here. Okay, so that's it right there. That's the RCM. I reacted in comment ×3, messaged her. Now I'm going to go back to my friends, and I am basically going to do that probably 4 or 5 times. And I always recommend writing these people down, so you know you can follow up with them, you know, a little bit later. So I'm writing her name down. And I'm going to do someone different. I'm going to go here. I looked at her stuff the other day, so. I'm like far away from my computer, so you guys aren't like in my face, and so I'm typing like this. All right. Gonna keep going. Sorry. Hold on. Someone in the chat is doing this. Okay. So again, you're just going to keep doing this. You're going to do it 2 or 3 times, then you're going to move into Messenger. It really is that simple. I know a lot of people overthink it, and they feel like it's more difficult than it actually is. So I'm going to go in, and I'm just going to oh, whoops. Oh, well. Nope, that girl, Nicole wrote me back. So that's good. You want to do it with people who are the best results, or the way to get the best results for RCMing is picking people who you newly added and are also online at the time of your RCM. That's like the gold, because you're interacting in real time and you're not having to wait for them to, you know, comment back or anything like that. So okay, now that I did it like 3 times, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna message her. Whoops. I never use like, hey girl, hey whatever, always use their name. And always a question. Okay. So it really is that simple. Okay. Like I said, so many people overthink this. Again, write their name down. You want to be intentional with it. Okay. Because if not, and you lose track of the people you're reaching out to, you can't really effectively follow up with them. And those are essentially kind of wasted RCMs. All right. Let's do her. And questions? Oh my gosh, typing so far away is not working out for me. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna love it. I don't want to ask a question on every single one because they're going to be like, what the heck? This girl's like obsessed with me. So I'll ask her that in a messenger. I'll be like, oh my God, those sunglasses are so cute. Where did you get them? Okay. So I'm going to kind of stop there because you guys get the point. I'm just going to do that to probably like 5 or 6 people. Just writing her name down. Okay, so I'm going to do that to about 5 or 6 people. That way it's intentional, okay? It is purposeful. I'm able to follow up with them. I am able to, do everything that I need to as far as if I want to check in with them. It's realistic. I'm able to build a relationship with them. And here's the point. When you are doing RCMs, yes, it's to connect with them. It's to strengthen your algorithms and to put them put you in their feed so they can see stuff. But also what it's for is you're curating your audience. And so you want to make sure that you're doing that mindfully and you're not RCMing 70 people a day because that's not effective. Okay. You want to make sure that you are doing RCMs with 5 to 6 people a day because you can really focus on building a relationship with them. And you're going to be able to then speak to them in your posts. You're going to be able to speak to them specifically because you're going to know who they are. You're going to know their stories. You're going to know their struggles. So when you make posts, because that's who you're RCMing, that is who is going to be in your feed. That is who is going to be viewing all of your stuff. And so when you're doing that, when you're talking to people, you want to make sure that you are intentionally speaking to them because you're bringing them into your network. And then you want to make sure that you are making posts and speaking directly to them and to their problems and to their hardships because you're going to solve them, right? So you're going to start RCMing people. You're going to bring them into your feed, and then you're going to start making posts, right? You're going to start kind of talking about the problems, right? You're going to speak to them directly, and you're just going to kind of, make posts that are like, about being tired or whatever their struggles are, whether it's money or being tired or being a mom or a college student or working or whatever, right? You're going to know their problems. You're going to speak to those, and then you're going to work your posts slowly throughout the week into solving that problem. And then you're going to make your pitch, right? You're going to make a post, a pitch post. So then you're going to, either do a deal or an offer or do a live and tell your story, and then just kind of talk about how you're extending that offer to other people and you're looking for people to help, and things like that. So you're going to identify the problem, address the problem, like call it out, and then you are going to talk a little bit about how you can solve that problem and then make your pitch. Okay. So this is kind of how I follow up with people. Okay. Let's go over here. I'm going to pick people that I've already connected with. I kind of followed up with one of my girls already. I like to do my stuff like literally as soon as I wake up. So I've connected with her before. Jeez. There we go. So I'm just going to message her and I'm just going to talk with her. And that's just kind of how I do my follow-ups. I'm going to pick people who are in my feed. Or what you do is, because you've written your names down, you can specifically go in to 2 or 3 days later and specifically follow up with these people. So you can search them on Facebook and specifically follow up with them, just for the sake of this, stream. I don't have my list right now, so I'm just going to do it this way. Again, question. So, this is just how I do my follow-ups, right? Another thing you can do too is you can watch stories and you can follow up that way.
So when we were at the beach yesterday, Cornelia had to go potty really bad.
Oh.
And I said, you know what? We might have to do a pop squat. And what that means is you pull your pants down and you pretend that there is a toilet behind you and you just pee. And she's like, I cannot do it. And so
I just have a feeling I know where this story is going. So.
did it out front. The porch, it was like on the sidewalk walking up. So I don't even know what neighbors saw her do that.
Okay. Oh my God. Okay, so that was a follow-up. And again, you can see the stories. Okay, right here. Let's see. Let's view this one. Okay, right. So you get the idea. So these are people that I've talked with before, right? You can find them in your feed. You can specifically, work with your list of people that you've got. So that's kind of how I follow up with people. And this is nothing changes. My strategy is the same every single day. It's quick, it's easy. You can do it, 5 minutes here and there. You can sit down and knock it out in like 30 minutes. But my biggest tips are, do it intentionally. Don't RCM 25, 50, 30 people a day, because that adds up. You're going to times that by 7. Can you really, truly, and authentically connect with over, 100, 200 people in a week, and really, truly get to know them and really get into their lives and then speak to them? No, you can't. And so you're going to limit your RCMs to about, 5 or 6. Excuse me. And you're going to do that, and times it by 7, right? So you can effectively work with like 35 people, really truly get to know them, because you're going to be following up with them throughout the week. And not only is that really going to cement them into your algorithm and into your feed, but if you're asking really good questions, it's going to do the same for them. They are going to see a lot of your stuff. So you want to make sure you are speaking directly to them. And that's another mistake, is that people speak to this huge, broad audience, hoping to attract somebody, and they don't speak specifically to the people they're bringing into their algorithms, to the people they're bringing into their feed. And so they're doing all this work with reaching out to people and creating warm leads, and they're not converting because, it's kind of like inviting people to a show, right? Inviting people to a concert. People come and they kind of expect, if you're attracting people who like country music, right? Or you're attracting people who like rap or whatever, and you're going out and finding them, and then you put on a show that's like completely different than what they're attracted to or what they like or what they thought it would be, they're going to leave, right? So if you're inviting out all these people, you want to make sure that you're doing it intentionally. You want to make sure that if you're inviting people, to a show, that it's a type of music that you can, do, right? So I'm not just going to be like, here, come to a concert. They're not going to know what it is. They're not going to know what kind of music it is, if they're going to like it or whatever. Or if I'm connecting with them and I'm like, oh, you like rap? I like rap too. Come to my concert. They're going to assume that it's about rap, right? And so what you then have to do is you then have to make sure that when you're attracting that specific audience, you're speaking to that specific audience. Okay. So if you're attracting people who like that kind of music, you're going to have to put on a show that delivers that kind of music. Does everyone get what I'm talking about? Because this is what I see. I see a lot of people inviting everybody. They're like, come to my show, come to my show. And then they put on a show that doesn't speak to that audience. And then the audience kind of like leaves because they're like, I like rap. I don't really like country. And you're kind of putting on a country show. So that's kind of like a word picture for how we should be using the team is kind of, it's kind of how we need to be doing our RCMs. Okay. We need to be, intentionally speaking to people, figuring out who they are, what their life is like, really getting into, their day-to-day, learning who they are, and then kind of compiling similarities between all those people that you're reaching out to when you're doing follow-ups with. And then kind of think, okay, are they all moms? Do they all stay at home? Do they work? Are they college students? Are they community helpers? Are they whatever, right? And you're going to speak to those commonalities that you found in your audience. And then that's what your posts are going to be all about this week. Okay. Your posts aren't going to be about you, like in your life or whatever. I mean, they are, but you're going to be speaking about your life, and you're going to be speaking about solving problems, and you're going to be speaking and encouraging people that you brought into your audience, right? So that's going to mean that you are going to speak to them, speak to their problems, speak to what they're looking for, speak to their interests, and so you're going to speak to that audience in general. Okay. Oh my gosh, construction. So that's kind of what you're going to see, right? You're going to start seeing who they are, and you're going to focus in on them. So I challenge you that if you are doing RCMs, make sure that you're not just doing them wildly. It's not a numbers game. It's not like how many can you do in one day, and the more RCMs you do, the more connected you are to people. and the more your network grows. No, it's not, because you can only fit so many people in your algorithm at one time anyway. So it really doesn't matter. So you're just kind of wasting time RCMing people that really aren't going to see your stuff, because there's no way you can, reach out to 75 new people a day and follow up with 75 people from, however many days before. So be intentional. Okay. So I want you to pick people, go to your recently added friends, go to people who are online, whatever, and do your reach outs, write them down. That's who you're going to follow up with in a day or two. So don't get this confused. Follow-ups are not considered, in this method anyway, follow-ups are not people who are sampling. They are not current customers. You are following up with the relationship that you are building. You're going back in and you're kind of catching up with life that they have posted about or shared since the time you guys last talked, and you're going to be connecting. When you do your follow-ups, you are still going to be using the RCM method. You are going to go to their feed, you are going to react and comment on their stuff, and then move over into Messenger about what you just saw in their comments. You're not going to be like, hey girl, just following up with you, just seeing how you're doing. Hey, how's your day? No, don't do that. You're always, always, always going to message them about what you just saw in their feed. You're always going to message them and follow up with what they shared about their life. And you are going to get a 99% response rate. You are going to take the whole left on red thing and you're going to throw it out the window. People only leave you on red when they feel like you're trying to get something from them, when they feel like you're just asking questions to fish around, when they really don't feel like you're genuinely interested in their life, when they feel like you're just trying to get them to ask about you, or when you come out of nowhere and you're just like, hey, how's it going? That feels random to them and it feels weird, and they kind of look at you like, what are your intentions here? And we don't want to do that, right? And so people are always going to be willing to talk about their life and what they're doing, especially if they have shared it on social media. And so that's how you're going to get them to respond back to you. If you have been left on red, go back and use the RCM method. Go back and go in and react and comment and then message them about something completely not Thrive related, okay? But not something that you were just talking about, right? If you were trying to close a sale and they left you on red and it's been like a week, drop that conversation and start new and RCM them. Go back in, see what's been going on in their life, react and comment, ask them meaningful questions, move over into Messenger, ask them a question about what they just posted about, and start building that relationship again and building that rapport. I guarantee you they are going to either, you're going to be able to ask them, hey, I know that you, at some point, not right then and there, hey, I know that you were talking about starting your Thrive experience. I wasn't sure if you were still interested in that. If not, totally cool. Just wanted to make sure you didn't think I forgot about you, right? Always make it about them. Always make it, central to your audience, to your lead. Always ask them about their life. Always tell them that you were thinking about them. Always tell them that whatever your intentions are, it's for them, right? So you can just say, hey, if not, no worries. I definitely don't want to pressure you. And then kind of put it back on them, right? That's what questions are for. Okay, lastly, we are going to find new friends, okay? So this is how I do that. Hold on a second. Sorry, I'll figure that out in a second. Okay. And so I am going to friend requests. Okay, so you are more than likely going to have friend requests. If not, then you can see suggested friends. So a lot of these people are requests from other people who are connected with other Thrivers. Not sure I want to accept those because those Thrivers probably already got them covered. So what I might do is I might go to my recently added friends. Okay. I might go to my recently added friends and go to their friends list and find suggested friends. Okay. So I might go ahead and do that, or I might go ahead and interact with people in their comment section. Okay. Oh, look at that coffee. Friend. Um, okay. As you can see, I'm going to go find new friends, but what am I doing? I'm RCMing them because I want them to see that I'm not just a random person who's friend requesting them. They will have seen my name. They will see we have a friend in common. They'll see that I'm interacting on their stuff. That is the best way to go about making new connections online and ensuring that they accept your friend request. Okay. So, like I said, I'm just going to go in and I'm going to start connecting with people. And again, you get the idea, right? This is kind of how we're going to go about oops. So like I said, you're just going to go in and make sure when you're friend requesting, you just connect with them a little bit, right? Like some of their stuff, comment on some of their stuff, things like that. It's going to be so much easier for them to want to accept your friend request because you're going to look familiar to them. Oof. All right. So that's kind of the basic idea. So I hope you guys found that useful. Like I said, it doesn't change. This is exactly what I do every single day. I don't have new strategies. There's not little tips and tricks. Like I said, you're going to reach out. Every reach out, follow up, and new connection is going to be using the RCM method. And that's why we use it, is because it's simple, it's easy to remember, and it's always the same. Okay. So for reach outs, they're people that you have not, connected with before. Okay. A lot of people make the mistake of using people that they've talked with before as their reach outs, and that's not. Reach outs should be people that you haven't talked with. They should be with like recently added friends. So all those people that I just friended today, when they go ahead and accept my friend request tomorrow, they're going to be my reach outs. Okay. So if you're doing it effectively and correctly, you're never going to be running out of people to talk to. And as long as you're doing it consistently, you're going to continue to bring in leads. And then if you're good at doing this method, you're going to be able to close those sales. You're going to be able to turn them from cold leads to warm leads and then convert them to sales, because you're going to be speaking directly to them. You're going to be making posts that really speak to them. And then you're going to be, bringing them into your network. And then your follow-ups are people that were your reach outs a few days before, but now you're following up with the relationship, right? And you're bringing them into your algorithms. You're showing up at their feed. You're going to be making posts that speak to them. Okay. And then when you make new friends, you're going to be going to those people that you did reach outs to, and you're going to go to their friends list. You're going to go to their comment section. You're going to start reacting and commenting to their friends' comments. You're going to go onto their friends' your friends page, or their friends' pages, excuse me. And you're going to be doing the RCM with them. You just do like 1 or 2 RCMs, react to their stuff, maybe go to their stories, whatever, before or after you send the request. Like I said, because you have a common friend and because you're interacting with their stuff, they are 10 times more likely to accept, because you're not a stranger. You're not coming out of nowhere. A lot of them are going to go to if you just friend request them, a lot of them are going to go to your profile and be like, oh my God, they're network marketing. Don't accept them because they're going to be hitting me up with cold messages and blah, 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 blah. So you want to jump the gun and show them, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to cold message you. I'm not just reaching out to, pitch you a sale right away. You want to show them that you want to be friends with them. You're showing them that you kind of dig their vibe, and, you've interacted with them before in your friends comment section. You have a common friend. and so you're going to kind of be warming them up. And so they're more likely to accept your friend request. So I hope that all made sense, guys. We're going to keep doing these. And again, like I said, it's just the same old every single day. But the more you do it, the better you get. And so, yeah, I think also tomorrow we're going to be focusing on questions, because that seems to be the biggest reason why people don't have successful RCMs is they don't ask questions in their comments. They don't ask questions in their messenger. Or if they do ask questions, they're not the right questions to be able to elicit a response. So like I said, I hope you guys found that helpful. This is going to be posted in our team YouTube channel. So you're going to be able to go back in and watch it later if you need help or you missed something. So I hope you guys found some value in that, and I will catch you guys later.